While candidates for any office are always saying the next election could be the most important in a long time, those running for the school board at the St. Joseph School District might be onto something this time. Current board members in the midst of making decisions that could affect the district and the city as a whole for decades. Tonight, we had a chance to meet those who would like to lead the way.
Why or why not? And you have 2 minutes.
I'm back to time.
Maybe not the best way to meet the candidates running for the St. Joseph School District Board of Education, but in the era of a pandemic, a Zoom meeting it was for the forum Tuesday night. 8 candidates from varying backgrounds vying for 3 seats on the board. Of course, the main issue of the night was the district's $107 million bond proposal they're putting before voters in April. It would end up reducing the number of high schools in the city from 3 to 2, including developing a new high school in East St. Joseph in what is now the American Family Campus. The 3 incumbents running again for new 3-year terms were all supportive.
Not all of our high school students have equal access to academic opportunities. Kids at Central, because there are more students there, have more academic opportunities than kids at Benton or Lafayette.
To be able to offer mirror images as far as the class offerings and opportunities is huge, if not my #1 priority.
I think we've got to look at this as an investment of getting efficient, trying to attract teachers, and kind of moving forward with updating our model in our community as our population continues to adjust.
Others running for the board were supportive, but at the same time cautiously skeptical of some of the plans.
So the questions are really not about the bond issue itself, but rather the plans that surround forthcoming plans. So much discussion over the years about the operational cost of our aging high schools. So why would they all remain operational? Given that the new decision has been to use the 2 buildings for middle schools of Benton and Lafayette.
It looks as if we're probably going to get the 2 high schools one way or another. So for that, I would actually rather stay ahead of it than have to go to 2 high schools, not by choice, but because we have to.
It would offer amazing opportunities to all of our children if everything would go as planned. If the 2 new schools offered equal opportunity to all of our children.
And there were also a couple candidates who think the 3 high school system we have now is important in order to keep the identity of the city.
They do need the funding. I think the upgrading of the schools and the facilities is a must. But once again, I like the way it is now.
And they have said all kinds of figures, but approximately $2 million more a year to have 3 high schools instead of going down to 2. Well, I'm sorry, anybody in this town with $145 to $160 million budget, I vote for the extra $2 million to keep all 3 schools open.
In coming weeks, we'll have profiles on each of the candidates. Again, 3 seats open. Voters go to the polls on April 6th.